Hi guys, how are you doing today? So I would just like to make a discussion for people who are going to be playing for Kazuha, and people who really like him despite him being a support at C0 but wants to run him as main DPS. And we'll also talk about C6. Okay, so first, actually, let's just talk about C6 first. So for whales, yes, the C6 is just for whales who want to run Kazuha as main DPS. That would be his most optimal option, but only for whales. So for those who can afford to C6, but I'm not telling you to C6 him because I'm not gonna be doing any C6 characters on this channel. It's not what it's not what this channel is about. It's for most of us, it's not a good investment, and we cannot afford it. Okay, for if you are aware and you want to run C6 main DPS Kazuha, you're gonna need the DPS artifacts, just like Xiao. So my Xiao is running a 2-piece gladiator and 2-piece viridescent. So for me, at least for me, well, at least for me, that's what I think. For a C6 Xiao, for a C6 Kazuha main DPS, and as usual, you're gonna need an animal damage goblet. But for my Xiao currently, he's running an attack damage goblet, but he's still doing fairly good damage. So for my free-to-play build, yes, for an FTP build, main DPS Xiao, my Xiao is doing like 50 to 60k per punch, so I think that's still good for the meantime, because animal damage cup is very rare, not to mention the substats. It's gonna be another RNG. Okay, so for us poor people, for us low spenders and free to play, what I have in mind is because I have a Eula, and she's running 2-piece Tail Flame and 2-piece Bloodstain, and Eula is really doing massive damage physically. So what I intend to do is I'm going to try physical damage Kazuha. Yes, he will not do the same amount of damage as my Eula, but I really want to run him as I really want to run him as a main DPS, because I mean his moves is really cool. I feel like playing Devil May Cry when I see him, and it's a waste to have it just I mean, it's really just a waste. It's real cool. His moveset is really cool, well, for me, in my opinion, and his design and his aesthetics and his personality. So yeah, I want to try to run him main DPS and try to make it work. So okay, so just to make it clear, I'm not forcing anyone to do this. Okay, so if you want to do this, for us who love C0 Kazuha, I mean, if you really like the character, you gotta be willing to spend resources on him and willing to risk it. If it may not work, you know, at least you can still use the artifacts of other characters, and maybe you can and maybe you're gonna need that character later on, maybe where you're gonna get better artifacts for the intended C0 elemental mastery role. But I remember seeing Enviosity, one of his DPS is Gene. When I think it 12 stars Spiral Abyss. 9 stars Spiral Abyss 12. If I remember correctly, his other main DPS is Xiangling, and his other DPS is Jean. So yeah, it could still work if you really want to. It may not be the most optimal overall in the game, but if that's what you have, you're gonna make it work. So my best advice will be also as well try to build strong supports around them, around Kazuha. Give them more damage. So usually, maybe like example, if you're having like a main DPS like Dio, maybe you're gonna have Fischl for me or Kaya to make the elemental reaction. So that's just one support damage and a shield and a healer. So maybe I have in mind Kazuha, so I'm going to give him 2 damage support DPS. So maybe I will give him, so if he will be my main DPS, Xiangling and Xingqiu will support him. So that will be 2 support DPS. So that's another way we can improve our main DPS Kazuha, to have him be more effective. But okay, so for the artifacts, yeah, as I mentioned, 2-piece build and 2-piece gladiator, because instead of getting Song of Broken Pines, I got Aquila Fabonia instead, and I can only afford 1 pity, not a whale. It's my first time trying to pull for a weapon banner, so it also depends if you have weapons. So yeah, we'll try to make it work. Aquila Fabonia physical DPS Kazuha. So another option is if you've been playing since launch for a while already, you're going to have most likely most of us are going to have a really good 4-piece gladiator set. So that could also work if you already have a really good gladiator set, because it also depends on the substats. Even if you're just running a gladiator sets, but your substats are godlike, so that can improve Kazuha's DPS, main DPS potential for C0 more. Okay, and for free to play, we could have a lot of we have a lot of options. For PlayStation 4, we have the Sword of Ascension. Okay, so I think the video got cut. And for the mobile or PC, as well as for the PlayStation 4 players, we have the prototype ranker. So if you've been playing a while already, you're going to have a couple of sword prototypes. if you're lucky, you can have you would have at least 5 or more sword prototypes. So refinement 5 prototype ranker would be good for main DPS Kazuha. Whether it will be a physical set, 2-piece gladiator, 2-piece a 2-piece bloodstain, 2-piece pale flame, or 4-piece gladiator, prototype ranker will work fine for free-to-play option. And maybe if you have Harbinger of Dawn, why not? You can try that. And also, yeah, I think it would be worth spending on a character that you really like, and try to build him your way. Maybe like the physical damage Zhongli build, or a physical damage Zhongli, like just like Enviosity. You know, at the end of the day, as long as you're happy, and as long as if you're not going for meta, or maybe if you want to challenge yourself, if you want to make a unit build to 12 stars to 9 stars Spiral Abyss, and then maybe giving Spiral Abyss a handicap because we're not running meta, but you cleared the Spiral Abyss 9 stars, all the floors, without running meta characters and builds. I think that's an achievement. Well, if you're still not sure, but you like Kazuha, but you're willing to try main DPS Kazuha and see how good it feels, how much damage he can make, or if it's right for you or not, spending resources on him is worth it still if you really like the character. But if you're going for meta, this is you know what to do. Just do the meta build, meta characters, pull for the characters. Don't experiment if you are not willing to spend, and then you're gonna get mad when you realize that you wasted your resources. So if you love the character, it's worth it. And in the long run, well, if you like Kazuha and you try the DPS C0 and it does not work out for you, you know, at least you have maxed Kazuha, and later on, when you get more awesome characters than Kazuha and you still like Kazuha, you can run Kazuha as a C0 support and then work on support builds. Or you can just, if you have a fully built Sucrose, you can take Sucrose, or you can take the artifacts of Sucrose and swap it to Kazuha so that Kazuha can fulfill his support role when the time comes that you have a better 5-star character and now you would want to run Kazuha as a support. Well, anyway, I'll keep the video short. This is not scripted. I have some things I want to say but I can't remember. But anyway, if in case there's anything I want to add, I will include it in the description or a pinned comment. Well, thank you so much for watching. Remember to take this with a grain of salt. This is not, any content creator on YouTube has their own opinions, their own builds, and it's up to you to find what's right for you. And think carefully 100 times before you spend your resources especially if you're free to play. So take care and good luck. Well, leave a comment down below what you guys think. What are you gonna run your Kazuha? Do you have? Are you gonna go for C0 or C6 or C whatever? And what the builds are you running? Are you going for support or DPS Kazuha or C0 DPS Kazuha? You're really gonna try it? Well, have a great day. See you in the next video.